Hello, that thing where I talk that time, remember, I talk say, if INEC dear conduct a free and fair election, before 12, this man what you see for you, before 12 noon, it go sweep the entire country. I talk today, I don't know whether ElRufai's son saw that video, or maybe now the spirit why they talk to me, I talk to them. If they talk the same thing, now that motivation, now bring me call this class. For this class, I go analyze everything, waiting into it, and some other things why I like this man. If INEC dare conduct free and fair election in 2027, say Peter Obi, he dey ballot, he dey run as a presidential candidate. Before 12 noon, the man will clear everything. I go explain to you why I think like that for this class. Okay? I beg. If you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure subscribe. Don't forget to like and share this video. Also, follow me in other platforms. See his tweet, bashing ElRufai. Wait till he talk. I don't zoom out. I don't copy each of these, zoom them so that you go see him, I go see him. Okay? We will see. Wait till he talk first. So you can see this place, this first place. Wait till he talk. He said, Atiku is a force to be reckoned with. He also feels the stars have finally aligned in his favor. Okay? And although 290 is thought to have been his best shot, this may be one of those moments miss the man. However, the sheer force of Obi's numbers and cult-like followership brings a challenge. His appeal across the youth and this younger generation is one profound aspect of his leverage. Obi, as a flag bearer with a strong northern candidate, will defeat Pablo on election day before our dear mother of the nation, and Remi finishes his breakfast around 12 noon. You see, and so this 12 noon, I'm talking about that. Allow the process to take place genuinely. Do your work. Mobilize as you like. Put money now in the power. Do everything. Buy supporters. Allow the man make it. They use his no shishi, his headless mob, his Twitter supporters, not physical. Before 12 noon, it go clear everywhere. Say you allow free and fair election. The way you talk out for London, Mr. Yakubu last time, you follow the method to the end. You see, say server, shut down. You say no, who could repeat that? Before 12, it don't clear everywhere. Not what you want to tell me. Before 12 noon, the man go clear everywhere. Now the challenge and the truth that make INEC dare conduct a free and fair election. Some people say, but na not try mo. These donors that they set now up, but na not try give anything like free and fair election. If you try them, no follow him out though. Just try them. No go continue. Why I like Obi? Obi may not come to build new bridges. He may not come to build new schools. He may not come to build new hospitals. He may not come to build new conference centers. We already have enough of all this. I can tell you something. Obi is a corrector. Now somebody when we say is a bit correct with it does spoil. Looking at his record in Anambra, he will fix the schools we already have. He will fix the hospitals we already have. He will fix the roads we already have. He will make them work. He will make electricity work. It will make farming attractive. People look at this tweet. This is Maurice Moye. I am not here because of him. I am here because of this factual tweet. Wait till I do again. I don't come out and zoom them so that we'll see them together. Wait till he tweet. He thought say, do you know that when Mr. Peter Obi was governor of Anambra State, Anambra moved from 24th position out of 36 states to #1 position. Wait till I talk. He's a corrector. It's a bit correct. From this position, 24th position, I move the state to #1 position in NECO and WAEC for 3 consecutive years. It's a corrector. We have enough hospitals. We need somebody to correct them. We have enough roads. We need somebody to correct them. Correct could mean to fix them, to renovate, to equip, and so on and so forth. We'll continue. From January 2009 to 2012, 3 consecutive years. Make we continue. This was as a result of massive equipping of libraries, ICT, and closer interactions with students. Wetin him do, the method wey he use. That's why I said it's a corrector. There is no need to build a new school, a new road, where you already have some. Instead of spending 1 billion to start afresh, you can spend 500 million to correct. It's a corrector. We'll continue. The WAEC and NECO fit were so outstanding that the World Bank commissioned a study. World Bank, they see wetin happen. How manage this man move his state from this position to this position? They call do wetin. You know, they understand? They call commission a study. Go and study that man. Wetin, how manage he get am? A corrector. Led by the renowned Professor Paul Collier of Oxford University to understand what never happened before. How this achievement happened. Now, make me listen to Obi himself. I take do am.
If you look at what I've done, I've actually built a lot of schools. But I don't need to answer that. If they read my manifesto, before I became governor, Anambra State was very low in education. In fact, schools were closed for 2 years. People did not go to school. We were low in rating. And while I was there, when I came, if you read my manifesto, what I told you now was areas where I said I'm going to deal with. And we moved from 20-something in number to number 1. Go and get, even today, go and get even cut-off point. Anambra is the highest. But number 1 to today. You know, maybe...
What were the specific what reforms that you implemented to achieve that you think that can...
I don't know. I wish any of you are from Anambra State. I wish you are. So you call your town and I'll tell you what I did in your town in education. All the schools, we have about 500 secondary schools. Let me start with secondary schools.
Okay.
All the 500 secondary schools had what I can call, we computerized, we had buses, we had support in terms of teachers, we had generators to make sure they have lights. Those we needed boreholes, we give him boreholes. There's nothing, I don't know how I will start to tell you. I visited all of them at least twice, physically. Look at the infrastructures. Look at what is happening with them. Ensure that they have things that is required for learning. And that's, I can go on and on. No school, as at the time, maybe it's happening now, no state, I can say categorically in Nigeria, where you were able to equip the schools the way we did. No state. No state will you say the schools had brand new buses too. No school will you say all the secondary schools had generator. No place, when we bought our computers, desktop, everything from HP, which is still there, as at the time, they said no government in Africa have bought this quantity from them. If a vice president for Africa and Middle East came the day we launched it we gave it away to schools. So there's a lot of improvement. We put internet in all the secondary schools. So it can go on and on. A university, I built a university college campus in a place called Ibariam from the scratch, cutting the forest. I built a teaching hospital from the fastest teaching hospital ever built in Nigeria was built under my tenure in 2 years from the scratch. It's today in Oka. You can go there. These are things you can see. They're physical. They're not promised and everything. When I started, we didn't have a state library. I built one. It's there in Oka. You can go and see it. And I can go on and on in areas where in health was the same thing. We didn't have one single school of nursing, midwifery, or school of health technology that was accredited. Today, we have over a dozen. They were all supported, accredited while I'm there. So you can go and, these are things that are, I'm telling you the things that are verifiable. You can go and see it. So when somebody comes and says, oh, you didn't build a secondary school. Why do you have to build a secondary school when there's secondary school all over the place that we are in bad shape and depleted, and I go and build a new one? That is the problem of Africa. That is the problem because there's corruption. Because people want to start their own. If you want, there's so many existing ones. Anambra is not a place where you go and say, oh, there's no secondary school. There are secondary schools all over the place. But they were in bad shape. Their structures, everything has collapsed. Things were not working. It's nothing. So I needed to rebuild them. And I rebuilt them. And if you go there, you see buildings that were all built. If you collect them together, I would have killed about hundreds of secondary schools. But I didn't need to. It's a state I know every community. I visited every community. I didn't say I visited every single community in Anambra State as governor at least twice while I was there. So I know what every community needed, and I provided it. They have secondary schools, visited the secondary school, saw it, saw what they were there, and
you see, and so that's why I said, if you don't build any new bridge, if you don't build any new school, new hospitals, all those ones, dilapidated buildings, classrooms, where children they sit down for ground, no light, no ICT, they don't get computer, you go fix everything. Hospitals, where we say, according to one guy, say if you want that, make you visit Nigeria hospitals. You go correct all of them. Now corrector. A corrector. Now we need somebody where go correct with the little resources we get. We see result. Go fit move this country from the poverty capital of the world to a level where we say the whole world go dey envy us. Say corrector. Unless they no born you that time. Now you go argue say all this way they talk na lie, they lie. Mo continue. This session you go see say the US raised an alarm concerning how some governors, some government officials, they spend, they squander. They tell Nigeria, say, may they calm down. May they endure, say, life go better. Why they are enjoying, flexing, using money anyhow? Buy cars, all manner of things. They tell Nigerians, calm down, baby step, pregnancy pain. You go enjoy later. But themselves, they enjoy now. The US government, they raise this alarm via their High Commission in Nigeria, their embassy, using their Twitter handle. Obi called tweet put. The only ex-governor, president or governor, Saudi or S. Now only he use the hand, tweet, say he support wetin they talk. I can't ask myself, which other governor, president, senator, S or current, fit use the hand, tweet and support this alarm where the US government raise, say, squandering of public funds where some governors they do without being exposed, without fear. Say, you are there, you know loot? No go see. What did they talk? Look at the article where US High Commission tweeted on their printer post. Nigeria's ruling class splashes billions on government houses. Other than this, there is a write-up. If you want to read the article, go and read it. Now, this is what is written under this picture. Okay? Until state governor Ademola Adeleke spent a substantial sum renovating the government house last year. The opposition claims at least 10 billion, allegedly, that is 6.5 million USD, was spent. Now, this thing is the Africa report. Now, they write this article. US government can't drop this tweet because of that article. What did they tweet? Zoom out. They thought, say, why Nigerians? Now, US, they thought so. US mission Nigeria. Why Nigerians are urged, told to endure economic hardship like labor pains. They say make una dey endure like labor pains. Say when a woman dey labor, the woman go dey later he go enjoy the baby. Why they are told to go through this pain, and the pain has been given a name as labor pain. Some governors are splurging billions on new government houses. Obi no gree build government house. He saved the money for the next governor. Okay, so you can see they come drop the link. Was that instead of for the schools, clinics, or agriculture, leaders prioritize buildings they barely use, they hardly stay. They are referring to the article. That is US High Commission. They refer to the article and say, The article see wetin dem dey warn say dem no gree build schools or fund the clinics. They rather travel abroad. Agriculture